Hello and welcome to my homeschool curriculum choice video series. This spring I'm going to do a variety of videos on all the different choices that we are making and have made for what we're going to be using for the next homeschool year. For this video, I am going to share what it is that we are using for science this year. What I wanted to do was share what we're using for science in a family study way, because I haven't yet shared that, and then also just make sure that I share also what my middle schooler is going to be using independently so that you can kind of see the full science choices that we have made for this homeschool year. So for our first family science unit, which means my 4th and 7th grader will do this with me together. We have chosen the Mammals unit from The Good and the Beautiful. So this unit is $33, and then I got the book extension pack, which was $25. And then there's also an older kids extension, which is a level 7 Prairie Town book that both of my kids will read. And we already know quite a bit about mammals, but I could not resist this unit. And as always, I love the books and the product that they provide. So just really excited about this. This is, I think, a lot of people's favorite science unit, and so I'm excited for this. And it currently comes unbound, so just wrapped in plastic. So I will hole punch it and put it in a binder. I think they are starting to provide it bound now with the new update of the paleontology unit, but I'm fine with just hole punching it and putting it in a binder. So one thing I want to check, yes. So this is one of the reasons why I love their units, is because they do have a grade 7 to 8 lessons extension, and that goes along with this Prairie Dog Town, but then they also have it within the curriculum. So that will be great for my 7th grader to be able to join us in this. For our next family unit for science, I deviated from The Good and the Beautiful. While they do have, I think, a forces lesson, they are currently updating it, I think. So I kind of went down a rabbit trail of looking at Sunlight and Bookshark, because I always want to make sure I know what's out there before making decisions. Sunlight and Bookshark kind of pair topics together that we've already done. But what we haven't done is electricity and magnetism, and they use these TOPS books as their spine. And I don't necessarily need to have a broken out schedule, which I think is what Sunlight and Bookshark do a really good job of, is read this chapter and do this lesson. I can build that myself. We have some DK books on electricity and magnetism that I can pair with this. And so I went ahead and just got the spine from Rainbow Resource. And Rainbow Resource had the best price of these, which was I think about $20. And it says it's grades 3 to 8. So not nearly as beautiful as The Good and the Beautiful, but it has experiments and it explains, it has the supplies, it explains the concepts in here, how to build a circuit, all of that. So there is plenty in here for us to learn about electricity as well as magnetism. So same thing, where it has a concept, it has supplies, and then it's just full of experiments. And so I will this summer kind of break this out, pair it up with the DK books that we have, and break it down week by week on what we're going to do. And I can certainly share that process as I do it. Then we are going to try this coding book this year for our technology part of STEM. And I don't know that much about it, but again, it was one of the books suggested in Sunlight or Bookshark spine. And so I just figured we would just pull that spine out and just go ahead and break it out throughout the year. This is really inexpensive. It is only $5 on the Rainbow Resources website. I am also required by your state to do fire safety, and so I like to just pair it with the Good and the Beautiful safety unit. They used to have a free sample, so I literally took the free sample and added in my own other free resources that I found and made just a unit study that helps us to do our fire safety requirement, but it also talks about weather disasters, body safety, emergency, peer pressure, all of that. And so every summer we just go through this in a simple, low-key manner. So I make sure I just get that done in the summer so that I don't have to worry about that through the rest of the year. And then I mentioned these in my what we're using for my 7th graders individual subjects video, because she is going to be doing this separately, but we will pull in the maturation and sexual reproduction, good and the beautiful unit study. And as I mentioned in that video, we will not use the whole thing, and we will just pull from it for what we feel like is necessary and appropriate for this point in her life. And this one on the website, when I got it a couple years ago, I think it was between $20 and $30. And again, it comes unbound and unhole punched, and so I will put this in a binder. And then I also mentioned in that video that she, in order to get some of her secondary school credits done now rather than in high school, she's going to do this nutrition science curriculum. There are 6 units that we can spread out over the year. It is biblical. I can show a different one than what we did. So it is biblical. It starts with what does scripture say about whatever the topic is. It provides recipes, and it also gives you a challenge. Like here's one: eat one fresh fruit or vegetable that you've never eaten before. Or don't eat a dessert after your finished meal. Wait until you're hungry. Wait 2 hours, etc. So just has different challenges in it. And then it goes into the detailed information about whatever this specific topic is. So this one is vegetables, fruit, and weight control. And then at the end, there is a test, which we'll probably use for review, but nothing hardcore. And then it comes with 2 answer keys as well. And this whole set is $24 on Rainbow Resource. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out the other videos that I have in this curriculum choices for our next homeschool year series. I have them in a playlist on my channel. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.